It is better you are hungry and make the kingdom of God than you are looking big. I give you a testimony, very brief testimony. There's a man that is so rich, and a king for that matter. So he was living very close with a poor man that had sore. All his body was full of sore, incurable sore. And the sore paralyzed him that he could not ever do anything again. He resolved to begging. And he was living beside a very big man, let me say. He's a king, he's rich, he's everything. And this poor man will come to the gate of this rich man to ask them that the food that they want to throw away, they should give it to him. Even the king was not happy to give that man, to even see the man, how much more to give him the food. It would have been better for him not to see the man because the man irritated him. However, this young man refused. You know, where will he go again to ask for food? There's no other place to go for ask for food except in the rich man's house. They will abuse him, they will accuse him, they will insult him. He will remain there because they can't touch him. He's so dirty. He's so bad. So whether good or bad, the only thing they do is that when the king is coming out, they find tarpaulin, cover that side because the king would not like to see him. And he will pass. Brother, one day something happened. That man, that poor man died. And the angels of God came and took him. And when the rich man heard that the poor man have died, the poor man's name is Lazarus. When he heard that the poor man have died, oh, he rejoiced. I don't want to be seeing this man. I don't want to be seeing him. So after some times, the rich man died. But when the rich man found himself, it was terrible, brother. But let me say, because he counted lucky. He counted lucky. He said he was lucky to see. He saw Lazarus very far off in Abraham's bosom, and himself was in hellfire. He was being tormented by fire because he did not come to Jesus to take away his burden. Then he was there. He couldn't control himself. He called out. Where Lazarus was in the bosom, the paradise where Abraham was the king. I want you to know that when you die, you can see 2,000 miles away. Our eyes can see more than 2,000 miles away. And the rich man, that rich man, when he saw Lazarus in Abraham's bosom, he shouted, Father Abraham, I want to beg for something. Father Abraham said, beg, but if your side and my side, there is no relationship, but ask. And he said, Father Abraham, I know that young man, at least every other person that is dead, the only person I know is Lazarus. He was a beggar in my gate. He knows me very well. Let him put one finger inside water and come and touch his tongue. One finger. For somebody to put one finger inside water and travel over 200 miles with water, what will remain when he got there? He said, I request so that I will not be refused, because I have the condition I saw here, we are not supposed to ask, but at least as small water as only the one that a thumb of hand can return, to come and test my tongue. Abraham said, is that your request? He said, yes. He said, I'm sorry. Oh, my son, I'm sorry. You called me father. You are my son. But there is no mercy here. Mercy is in the world. If you will come to where I am, it's from the world. If somebody will come to where I am, it's from the world, not from death. So, as you miss it from the world, it cannot be changed here. He pleaded. He said, no. He said, Father Abraham, I have one thing else again to ask. And Abraham said, ask. He said, I have 5 brothers. Now, you never save yourself. How much more your brothers and your sisters? Maybe this king, old man, his mother is no more alive, his father is no more alive. Who knows whether he have children, that he only remember his brothers. Thank God he remembers some brothers. And those brothers were so dear to him. He said, Father Abraham, I plead with you. Send Lazarus because he had been in my gate. He know my 5 brothers. Let him go and tell them that I am in fire. If he tell them, they will believe. Tell him to go and tell them. Send him, that's all. If you do it, I'm okay. Abraham says, is that so? He said, but somebody from the dead cannot go and preach the gospel in the world because it's a different kingdom. He said, no, if you go, they will believe. And Abraham said, my son, if they do not hear the prophets and teachers, the apostles and all, and Archbishop Ogbuji, they will meet you there. My dear, my brother, you are hearing me live. Jesus is saying, come unto me, come. I will give you rest. I will give you rest. My brother, how many days remain for you to die? Okay, how many years remain for you to die? Oh, you are not going to die. Then you pass into that world. This night, when you sleep, you will visit the spirit realm. You have spirit and soul will go away. They don't die this night. So, what are you waiting to save your soul and spirit? Jesus said, come unto me. I will give you rest. Stop suffering.